Go live. We finna go live. Go live. We finna go live. I'll tap into the live. I know we super late. We super late tonight. We super late tonight. What's going on? Tap into the live. Tap in. Who we got in? What's going on? Well, y'all up late. Y'all up late. Man, I was supposed to go live earlier, man, but I fell asleep. But I'm a man of my word. Better late than never. What's going on, man? Y'all tap in. Who we got in here? Where y'all from? Tap into the live. Where we from? Shout out from NYC. What's going on, bro? Shout out. Damn, it's early in New York. Are you naturally just a night owl or you up early in the morning? Edwin, what's going on? I'm not familiar. Where you from, bro? I see the flag. Oh, I don't want to guess wrong, man. It's not the Bahamas. If it was the end of the world, I know exactly where I want to be at. The artillery is crazy. Appreciate it. Tanzania, man. Shout out to Tanzania in the building. Hey, what time is it over there, bro? Man, Tanzania, man. What's up, man? Is it a green screen? No, brother. This is the gun room, y'all. No green screen. Ain't no lights over here, but turn it over here. No green screen, y'all. You know it's crazy that you have to ask that because we live in an age where you don't know what's AI and what's not. It's kind of crazy, right? He said, "Is that green screen?" don't know how to set it up like how I had it. Let's see. There we go. Oh, it's 12:20. Oh, it's 1:29 p.m. in Tanzania. Okay. Listen, AI is scary, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. AI is scary. He said my elbow hurts and creaks. What should I do? Elbow, I don't know. Because we talking about joints. Elbow hurts and creaks. I don't know, brother. Man, we got Tanzania in the building. We got New York in the building. Who else in here? Where y'all from? Yeah, shout out y'all city. He said, "What's up, mate? How's it going? By the way, W Guns Collection. I appreciate it, brother, man. I appreciate it. Hey, we got 12 people in the chat, man. If y'all can do me a favor and hit that like button, man. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button up at the top, please. And also, don't forget to hit the bell notifications because I drop pretty frequently. We're trying to get to 210,000 subscribers, man. We currently at mm, 207,000 subscribers. So before the year out, I'm trying to push it to 210,000. We just got a follower. Appreciate that. Appreciate we just got a subscriber. Let me see if I can push at least 10 tonight, man. Something small. Monte, what's good? Hey, I said I was gonna be on here like earlier, bro. I fell asleep, dog. But I promise that I'll be on. So here we at. We at it late in the morning. You say already subscribed, man. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, bro. If you subscribe, I want to see y'all in the comments, man. I like talking to my subscribers, even if it's a comment on an old video, man. He said, first time on the live, I sub, sends good vibes. Hey, I try, man. I try. Should have been on the live earlier, man. We had a dope discussion about, content creators and the YouTube algorithm and trying to navigate through it, especially in this gun space. So if you haven't, check out that other live. I wasn't actually on it. You didn't see my face. It was just my guns. So I'm trying to experiment, see what YouTube like. If they like the lighting, if they don't like the lighting, if they like me in the camera. We're trying to experiment, man, and see if we can reach as many people as possible. Yeah, I mean, I think you came in pretty early though, because I think that live was like an hour long, and I feel like I was talking to you for a good little minute. If you haven't already, man, as soon as you come into the building, man, hit that like button, man. As I said earlier, it's real hard for us gun content creators to reach people. So the more y'all hit that like, the more y'all comment, the more YouTube can't stop us. They look at all this, they see this, and they think that we dangerous, that we can't be shown to the world. So, man, hit that like button. We currently at 207,000 subscribers, man. Hit that subscribe button. Oh yeah, most definitely. He said, "Oh yeah, I got to hit the IG about monetize thing I'm going through." All right, for sure, bro. I try to help you as much as I can. Oh. We probably gonna do this live a little different, man. If you got a favorite gun or something like that, let me know. If you got a favorite gun or you got a gun that you're thinking about acquiring, I don't want to say too crazy keywords, get the live messed up. Let me know in the chat. I'll tell you my experiences with it. And if I have it, I'll show it. I'll show it without touching it. So as y'all can see, the gun collection is crazy. Gun collection is crazy, y'all. So if I don't have it, I done shot it. How many different type of guns? Are you talking about like the calibers? Because I'm one of those guys that I like exotic guns. So of course I got my 9mm, my 45s, my 5.56s, my 7.62s. But I reach out to companies like Bear Creek to send the exotic rounds like um 86 blackout, 300 blackout. Um of course I got the shotguns. I got a 300 Win Mags. Oh, this is Galil. See, this Galil right here. That Galil is chambered in, I want to say 545 by, what is it? 545 by 45. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. 545 by 45. So that's an exotic round. I haven't shot that gun yet either. So I got you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Miyadi, good morning, brother. Good morning. Oh, I don't have a Uzi. I don't have a Uzi. I'm one of those guys. Call of Duty is my favorite game of all time. I go on Call of Duty. So when I first started this YouTube journey, not even a YouTube journey because I was on Instagram, I didn't care about YouTube at all. But once I started my gun journey, I said the only gun that I wanted was this right here, the Chris Vector. I said, hey, I just want a Chris Vector. 4 years later, 4 years later, man, that Chris Vector turned into all of this, man. What's going on? Hey, where's everybody from? I got New York in the building. I got Tanzania. I got Las Vegas in the building, if I can remember. I got Vegas, Tanzania, all the way across the world. And he said it's like currently 1:30 over there, like 1:30 in the afternoon. I got New York in the building. Where's everybody from? OKC. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember that, man. Once you drop into the chats, I'm trying to remember where everybody from, man. Wisconsin. Hey, what's the weather in Wisconsin? Is it? I know it's cold. I know it's cold. Okay. So, okay, we got India in the building. So when I heard you say, well, when I saw you say mate, I figured that you was like from Australia or something like that. So you born and raised in India. Y'all use that term mate? Amy said cold. I don't know how y'all do it. Where I'm from, it don't get. Where I'm from, if it get to like 50 degrees, we panicking. Can y'all guess where I'm from? Where I'm from in the United States, if it gets to like 50 degrees, we panicking. Too cold. Louisiana. That's a good guess though. California is a very good guess because our climate is pretty similar, but it gets pretty cold in California. Where I'm from, it doesn't snow at all. So that Chris Vector's Chamberlain 45. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Right now we at 207,000 and counting. Let me get at least 10 of y'all. At least 10 of y'all to hit that subscribe button. We at 207,000. Long Beach. I haven't been to Cali yet, but I want to. I'm kind of close. Oh, you just use mate. So mate is kind of like how we say bro or buddy. So we gotta guess. We said Louisiana, California. Nah, I'm from a warmer place than those. If y'all pay attention to what's in the chat, it'll give you an idea of where I'm from. No snow. Florida, yep. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm from Miami. So if you tell anybody that's from, if you tell anybody from Miami, oh, are you from Florida? They're gonna say, no, I'm from Miami. Because Miami is such a, Miami is like its own country. Like everything is different. We have too many walks of lives. We have too many ethnicities all in one place. So, but yeah, I'm from Miami. Okay, we just got 2 subs. Appreciate it. That put the total to 207,035. We got 36 people in here, y'all. Man, y'all hit that like button, man. Hit the subscribe. Actually, I take that back. Hit the live button only if you like the chat. Hit the live button only if you like the live. So like I said, we're going to do a tour of the gun room. So if it's anything y'all want to see, I'll be able to show y'all without touching it. I don't want YouTube to hate on me. Your house of Vice City. I currently don't live there right now. I moved away from Miami about 2 years ago, but I miss it, man. It's the trees. I miss the water. I miss the food. I miss the culture. I miss so much about Miami, man. It's definitely one of those places. Why is everybody up? It's pretty late. I didn't expect so many people to be on here. I thought I'd be talking to myself. Okay, we got another subscriber. I wish it told me on the screen like who subscribed. So if you're a new subscriber and you just subscribed, drop it in the chat so I can shout you out, man. He said with today's algorithm, YouTube would classify your plastic fork as a dangerous weapon. You right. Man, the algorithm's so crazy. 5:45 on the East Coast, yep. He said, what city you in? I'm from Miami, but I'm in Texas right now. Folk, where you from, bro? That term folk, that's different. We got somebody that said mate. We got somebody that said folk. All right. Amy said, I'm not on YouTube like that, but oddly, I'm in the market for a new everyday carry. So I can help you with that. Okay, we got Texas in the building. Hey, I've been in Texas for about a year, man. Y'all different, bro. I like the vibes out here. So new everyday carry. What are you looking for? Like, have you shot before? What do you care about? Do you care about a trigger? Do you care about the capacity, the bullet capacity? Do you care about features? Do you care about the size, the grip? What is it that you care about firearms, and I can steer you in the right direction? Definitely Texas. I'm from Miami though. He said, "Yo, shout out from Texas, bro. What part of Texas you from?" He said, "Beretta versus Glock. Which one you take? Business protection and personal, all the way from South Africa." Shout out to South Africa in the building, man. We got Tanzania. I'm gonna see if I can remember. We got Tanzania. We got New York, New York City. I know it's a big difference between New York City and New York. Somebody explained that to me. Um, we got Wisconsin in the building. We got Texas in the building. We got Arizona. Well, I don't know if we got Arizona. We got Vegas in the building. We got Cali in the building. South Africa. What else? What else we got in the building? Oh, OKC. We got OKC in the building. 313 D. Is that Detroit? Hey, I like when y'all rep y'all city like that. But yeah, to answer your question, Beretta versus Glock. It depends because I'm not a Glock fan. So Glock for reliability, I can say that. Beretta, I don't have that much experiences with Beretta just to say that over Glock. But if we talking about anything other than Beretta, there's a lot of guns that I'll take over Glock, bro. A lot of guns. There's a lot of guns I'll take over Glock today. Okay, okay. You said I'm playing but a server right outside Detroit. Are you from? You still from Detroit, bro? Shout out to Detroit. Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, we have India in the building too. I can't forget. We got India. So, question in India, do y'all see dreadlocks? Do y'all see this type of hairstyle in India? Amy, Amy, you know something. You know something. You you been around guns or you been around guns. So Amy said not a super hard pull trigger, compact 10 mag is fine. I don't necessarily need a large mag. Just something I can carry inside the waistband easily. Amy, she into guns, bro. So I would recommend. So when I think about concealed carry, I think about reliability. I think about round capacity, and like you said, the ability to conceal it. Good. Um, I carry. So depending on what I'm wearing, I carry different guns. But my everyday carry is the SIG P365 XL. And the reason why I would choose the 365 XL over just a regular 365 is because it holds a lot more and is not that much bigger than the 365. Also, too, I have small little girl hands. My hands small and ashy. I got a little small little girl hands. So with the 365, it's still I don't like my index and my not my index, my ring and my pinky finger hanging. So when it comes to that 365, I don't feel like I have a good grip. So if I was you, I would go to 365 XL. Can't go wrong. He says a pretty rare hairstyle in India for real. Man, that's what's up. When I moved to where I'm currently at now, especially when I'm at work, you know, travelers come through and they ask me, "Hey, is your hair real? Can I touch it?" And if y'all know, most black people don't like you touching their hair, but I let people do it just because, like I said, I'm from Miami, so it's full of so many different cultures. It's not taboo to see dreads, or it's not taboo to see any type of hairstyle because we have all walks of life. So if I'm able to help spread a culture to a different culture by simply saying, "Hey, yeah, you can touch my hair," I'm all for it, man. Touch it, and they be amazed or whatever. He said, "Arnold Black every day carries the Chris Vector Independence holster. Everything is bigger in Texas." Nah, I do. I love the Chris Vector, man. I love the Chris Vector. If I could have got the pistol version, not the pistol, yeah, the pistol version, well, the short barrel rifle version, I would have got it. But back then, laws was a little different. You say Amy secretly says she can get the job done with 2 rounds, maybe three. Sometimes that's what it gotta be, man. Same, brother. That's why I love the P365 XL. Now, one thing about the 365 XL is the trigger is a little spongy, but to me, it's better than the Glock trigger. So I can't show you, I can't pick it up, man. But I train with the Mantis X system. If y'all don't know about the Mantis, phenomenal system. You can train with it at the house or in the range, and it's got my shooting phenomenal. But that trigger is so sensitive that it teaches me that the trigger pull can make the difference between you hitting and being completely off. So with me, when I'm pulling that trigger, I don't want no type of resistance. I want it to be smooth and back, a clean break, so that my shots is a little more accurate. So I'm a snob for triggers, man. That's why I don't really like the Glocks. He said, "I'm with you. The minute difference of it being bigger is hardly noticeable when you don't shoot micros or compacts often, and I take the comfort of the slightly larger variations any day." Absolutely, you make a good point. Also, too, the grip is kind of skinny. Now with my 365, I got the Wilson Combat grip on it, so it's a little more aggressive. But I feel like you get a real good grip on that 365 XL. Me either. I have long fingers, so I find it hard to find one that is smaller but still comfortable. 365. Yep. XL. Your wife's blow dryer has a better trigger than Glocks, but I still like my Glock. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use it. A. If you're new to the channel, I shit on Glocks all the time. So if you're a Glock fan, Springfield Hellcat Pro. Hmm. We're gonna drink to that. So it's things that I like and dislike about the Hellcat. What I like about the Hellcat is that it's a very small gun, but it can hold so many rounds. I love the round capacity on it. What I don't like about the Hellcat is the trigger. I had to switch my trigger on my Hellcat. Well, see, the Hellcat Pro I don't have. I have the regular Hellcat. And what issues did you hear about the Hellcat? With me, it was just a trigger. I swapped out the trigger in my Hellcat for an Apex trigger, and it shoots a lot better. It feels better. He said just use duct tape in the handle. It fixes the grip and also works if you got smaller hands. I know there are different types of grips to get the job done, but still, it's a good idea. I agree. And it's crazy how something so small like that can make the difference between you putting shots on target and not. I'm no Glock fan, but I use them like I use my Toyotas because they're reliable. Reliability is subjective because I've seen Glocks jam. I've seen quite a few Glocks jam, especially when it comes to like new gun owners. And a lot of people say, oh, it's user error, user error. But I've seen them jam. So just guns and sneaks. Okay. Guns and sneakers, man. I'm fucking with it. He says one of my EDCs is a Springfield Hellcat Pro Comp, and a lot of people hate on them, but it's one of my go-tos. Springfield Hellcat Comp. How is it? I never shot it. See, I know what's gonna happen. Y'all dropping these new guns that I haven't touched, and by the next live, I'm gonna have it. Good, bad influences. The trigger. So that Mantis system that I was telling you about is really sensitive. So let's say I turn it on and I pull the trigger and I get like a 88. I'm like, damn, like, I feel like the gun didn't move. It was a good squeeze. I squeeze it again, get a 91. Cool. Squeeze it again, get a 95. Squeeze it again, get an 85. What I realized is that when you're trying to be intentional and you're trying to be particular about the trigger squeeze, I found it was kind of hard to pull that trigger back slowly. Like it took some and that slight extra that it take was the reason why my shots wasn't consistent. So nah, I don't like the triggers on those, bro. Mm, that's snappy. Hey man, I gotta check that out. He said my Toyota got the check engine light too, but that's because maybe I didn't change the oil since the last time. Regular gas was 1 bro. Change that goddamn oil. Set the bar 96. Hi, what's going on? How you doing? So we got some new folks in the chat. Where y'all from? Oh, chat. We got 7 new subscribers. If you subscribe, let me know in the chat. Let's see if I can turn this around. We got 7 new subscribers tonight. Okay, Chi-Town in the building. Chi-Town in the building. Let's see if we can get some more subscribers in here, man. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, we at 40. Okay, Baltimore in the building. Hey, I know a lot of people in Baltimore. I know a lot of people in the DMV area. I met a lot of people in the DMV area from this gun community. He said, "Not a goon, promise, not a YN, huh?" You from Chirac? Okay, dirty Mississippi. Hey, one of my closest friends is from Mississippi. His name is Jack of All Trades on YouTube and Instagram. One of the sweetest guys ever, but he a military vet. So, well, not even a vet. He's still in the military, but he's seen a lot of things. So he one of those guys. He's like nice as hell, but then when he snap, he'll be in your bushes. Okay, Midwest. Okay, let's do the roll call. Okay, we got New York City in the building. We got Tanzania in the building. We got South Africa in the building. We got OKC in the building. We got India in the building. We got Mississippi, Chicago. We got Wisconsin in the building. We got Baltimore in the building. We got California in the building. We got Texas in the building. We got Las Vegas in the building. Who else we got in here? Who did I miss? Baltimore, NYC. Oh man. My heart. He said, but yeah, I got a Canon MC9 and that thing jams more than my shoddy dog. So the Canon MC9, right? Is it the Mete version? Because I got 3 Canons. And I'm not gonna lie, only one of them jammed. And that was like in the beginning. Actually, I'll show y'all. Let me see if I could. Let's see. That's how we gonna do this. So this is my Canon section right here. Let's get y'all right. So when I first got the Canon, this was the first one I got. And when I tell you that Canon executive was phenomenal, phenomenal. Until I shot the Mete. Now the Mete is a whole different beast. But ironically, this was the first gun from Canon that I had that jammed. And we talking about fresh out the box. This is never jammed either. So get y'all a little quick tour, man. Before the camera down. So this is what I want y'all to do in the chat. If y'all see a gun that y'all recognize, drop the name in the comments. If y'all see a gun that y'all recognize in the chat, drop the name in the comments. All right. So yeah, here we go. If y'all see a gun that y'all recognize, drop it in the comments. Okay, PS90, Scar, TP9. Okay. Scar. Glock 19X MOS. Did you see that? Where did you see that at? I do not have that Glock 19X MOS inside this room. You're just dropping names. Anybody know what that is? Does anybody know what this is? Now, I know somebody asked in the comments, what was my favorite gun? My favorite gun to shoot is this right here. Do y'all know what this is? If I put this gun inside your hand, you will have the best groups you've ever had in your life. Foxtrot. M4. Okay. Okay. I'm going to swing it. If y'all see a gun that y'all know, drop it in the comments. So this is my Bear Creek section right here. All right, let's see if we can get this light right over here. If y'all see a gun that y'all know, let me know in the comments. Is that a 10mm rifle? Which one, brother? Which one? Nah, I don't got everything, but I'm trying to get everything though. I'm trying to get everything. All right, let me jump in the chat and see what y'all wrote down. All right, let me see. Let me see. All right. Hold up, chat. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. FN. He said, do you have the FN FNC? I really like that gun. I have two FNs, and I don't really like the triggers on the FNs. But as you can see, I do have the FN, the 509. No, the 510 tactical. That's chambered in 10mm. And then also, I have another FN. I didn't show y'all in the what you call it, but I have this FN too. The FN 509cc Edge. This is one of the training guns that I use. If y'all want to know about any of the training materials that I have, y'all let me know in the comments so I can drop some more videos. But those are two FNs that I have. I'm not a fan. Give and take, bro. Like I feel like FNs are like I feel like the FNs is overrated. But that 510 tactical, I love it. If I'm out shooting in the woods, that's what I use just in case a bear roll up on me. So I want no problem with no bears. Damn, that's crazy. I thought the metal would be dope. So the Canic, I did an interview with Canic when I went to SHOT Show. And then they told me they would send out the meta, the new meta, MC9 meta. I think the Prime, I think is what it's called. And I've not, oh, not the Prime. Okay. See, you got to get the Prime. The Prime is like Chef Kiss. P5. He said, I got the GSG P522 long rifle. It jams every few rounds. Think it's the shells swollen, changed magazine a few times. It's because it's Germany. I don't know. I never really had any of my rifles jam at all. He said just a connotation of being from here, like crazy. Every time I say I'm from here, they get all wide eyed, and I gotta tell them everybody's crazy. This must be the person from Chirac. Yeah, I mean Chicago has like a bad name, um, just like Miami. Well, Miami's hit and miss because of TV, but for the most part, yeah, Chirac, places like Chirac, Baltimore, they got a bad rep. Memphis, I like the SFX. The SFX is nice. The Mete, I think, is the best ones, bro. Definitely. All right. So we guess the PS90 correct. Scar, you right. The TP9 SFX, you right. Absolutely. The 50 GI. What type of 50 that was, bro? The Glock 19X MOS. I don't have that in this room. It's in my room. PS90. Mm-hmm. M4A1. Yep. PX4 Storms. I don't have any. Foxtrot. Incorrect. Josh. Josh said that's the John Wick gun. I think you one of the only ones that guessed that in here, bro. He said it's a John Wick gun. Can it polish the rim? New recoil springs, new guide rod, polish the slide with a barrel surface, meets the striker, new mags, everything. And it's just a lemon? That's crazy. I'm gonna have to reach out to him. You said the Canic MC9, bro. H&K, yep. So the Ross Martins, man, I gotta shoot with it a lot more, but to me, it just feels like another, kind of like another, kind of like a Hellcat. It kind of feels like a Hellcat. USG 90, Chris Vector, yep. RPG, yep. You said they'll replace it with the new one, but I need a pistol purchase permit to do that because pistol carry permits or pistol purchase comments is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, bro. Like, I don't like that. Not many people probably lost their lives just because they had to wait on a permit. That's crazy. Nah, I don't got everything. I want everything. Is that a 10 millimeter rifle? It depends on. Do I have a 10 millimeter rifle? I'm glad you said it. I'm gonna get me a 10 millimeter rifle because I do not have one. Yeah, so I had a couple shotguns. The Panzer Arms. I got the shotgun over here that looked like an AK. Turn this around. I'll show y'all. My favorite shotgun. This one right here. Kalashnikov Comrade. It's my favorite shotgun, y'all. Favorite shotgun. 100% recommend. PSA Rock. Yep, I had a PSA Rock 5.7 over there. Hey, y'all know y'all guns, man. How much for training? So how much for the training things that I have? It all depends. This system right here, this man said the Cool Fire Glock. We got some real gun guys in here. Is this the Cool Fire? No, this is not the Cool Fire. I have the Cool Fire. This is the Laser Ammo Academy. So with the laser ammo, with this, is powered by CO2. So when you pull the trigger, the slide actually reciprocates. It recoils. And it shoots out a laser. And I have different targets in my house. that's from Laser Ammo Academy. And when you shoot the targets, they interact. So I have a video on my channel if y'all want to check that out. It's called Bring the Range to Your House. But in that video, I talk about that training. And so what happens is I have all of these targets in the 6 different modes. And one of the modes that I use the most is the site target acquisition mode. That's what I call it. So what happens is I have like 10 targets. And so a beep will occur and one of the targets will turn either green or red. So if it's green, of course you can shoot it. Boom. Then the next one might go. It might be red. You don't shoot that one. Green. And when you shoot them, it turns from green to white. So you know, okay, you shot that target. So that's one of the training solutions that I got here. That's from Laser Ammo Academy. I do have a video on my page, a long form video. Check it out, man. Highly recommend. But if I had to choose one training solution above all, it has to be the Mantis. The Mantis training solution is by far the best. M&P Shield. The M&P Shield, I do like it. That M&P is the easy. And I think that's good for first time shooters because the trigger is like butter. It's made, the slide is easy to rack. It's made for first time shooters. Only thing I don't like about that gun is the I don't like the round capacity. Marie Stevenson said hi, what's going on? How you doing? See, I got that Canik MC9 Prime, that motherfucker runs. So that gun, they were supposed to send it out to me. So I think I'm gonna reach out to him before SHOT Show to try to get that gun out to the channel because that's one of the guns that I would purchase. And if I can get around not purchasing the gun, I can get it free. That's what I'm gonna do. What's my opinion on Glock 9mm? I hate Glock. I hate Glock. I don't like the triggers. I don't like the price tag. For what you get, I feel like Glocks is overpriced. To me, Glocks is like Jordans. You get the same Jordans, you get the same Glocks every year, but there's no price difference. So I'm not a big fan of Glock because I feel like they pimping the consumers. They say it's reliable, but Smith and Wesson is reliable. My Smith and Wesson MMP 2.0 that I have over there, or I have another Smith and Wesson, my Smith and Wesson MMP 2.0 metal compact, reliable. But out the box, you get a better slide, you get a more aggressive grip, you get better sights. The trigger's about similar, but it feels better on the MMP. Canics, for a fraction of the price, they give you so much in the box. Like I can open up a Canic box right now, and I may see something in the box that I didn't even know was in there before. Like it's too much stuff that they give you. So I feel like at the price tag that Glocks are at, they should be a lot better. I think Glocks is like a $300 gun, bro. I have an MC9 too. Gave it to my girl. How does yours shoot? What shotgun you got? Um, depends on arms. I call it a granddaddy shotgun, but it's a civet shotgun. Um, and I have the Kalashnikov Comrade. Pretty, pretty. What do you mean by that? Pretty, pretty. See, she got me licking my lips. Pretty, pretty. Is Glock even a good gun? Fully loaded, love it. Absolutely. Dark Enemy, what's going on? Hey, if y'all new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like guns. If you don't like guns, still subscribe because I do comedy. So I do guns and comedy. I do gun comedy. So if you like guns, if you like comedy, if you like movies, if you like skits, if you like uh training, if you like funny videos in general, hit that subscribe and check me out on Instagram. Instagram is where I'm more intimate with my subscribers. Okay, he said I just picked up the Glock 45 and the Glock 43X. I have the Glock 43X. It's over here. I'm gonna show y'all that. So my Glock 43X is over here. It looks so good. I got a nice kit on it, but it's my least favorite gun in my whole collection. Like I hate that gun. Like I hate this damn gun right here. So it looks nice. You get what I'm saying? I tried to upgrade the trigger, the barrel, all of that. I hate that gun, bro. Hate it. I'm gonna just be honest. I hate it. I hate it. It's snappy. The trigger is trash. Even if I changed the trigger and it's still trash. It's snappy. It don't hold as much as the other ones. Nah, not a fan of the Glock 43X. I don't recommend. Whoa, chat. He said I have a Glock 9mm. It jammed one time during a shootout. That's no bueno. No bueno. But was you able to tap right? Get that gun back right? Was you able to? He said cool fire and laser ammo use the same color scheme and maybe the same supply for the CO2 green gas barrels. Okay, yeah. I was able to test out the cool fire at SHOT Show, and it was dope, man. I like how innovative they was. They had like a training solution. You can actually shoot it. It's like a simulation. I was able to shoot. It was like a video game. That shit was fire. That shit was dope. Hello from Canada. What's going on? Shout out to Canada in the building. We got people from everywhere, man. What part of Canada are you from? They need to legalize guns there. I agree. Single double stack clip. But that Titan X is still pretty new. USB charging is great. I have the Titan X. They sent the Titan X out to me. I got my Titan X, I think, in like March. And they was telling me not to put videos. Like, I guess it wasn't out yet. And they recently just launched. So I've been holding on to that Titan X. I got two of them. They sent me a Titan X, right? And um they told me to wait, right, to drop videos. And so I waited months, and then they dropped another version of it, which had like a better stippling. They added their logos all around the Titan X, and then they asked me to send the original back. We got two Titan X's. I'm not sending that first one back. I don't know where it's at. Don't tell them. I don't know where it's at. So I got two Titan X's. I highly recommend. It is chef kiss. You and my gun in Springfield, I meant. Hey man, what can you talk about? We can talk about anything, bro. Made you smile. Yeah, you got me cheesing. From Canada, y'all got the sauce. By the way, do you feel the laser ammo recoil feels like it's pushing down instead of up like how normal recoil would be? That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like it pushes straight back. But the next time I practice with it, I'll pay more attention. Now I think the laser ammo would push back. It's a good question. Just Guns and Sneaks just gave you a follow on IG, man. Appreciate it. If y'all follow me on Instagram, make sure y'all let me know in the comments below so that I can go ahead and subscribe back or follow back. North Canada. Okay, I got questions. I got questions for you. So you say you're from North Canada, right? To me, Canada is already north, right? Canada is already cold as hell. So I might have to look at a map. When you talk about North Canada, is that like close to the North Pole? Am I am I tripping, y'all? Let me see. So a lot of people don't understand. I'm a big nerd, so I look up everything. So let's see world map. World map. What is up there? Somebody said she's Santa's neighbor. All right, all right. My boy from India. Nice to meet you, bro, man. Make sure you tune into the next lives. Man, you was great energy, bro. Queensville. See, now we getting a little. Let's see. Queensville. I know it's cold as hell up there. Lord have mercy. Y'all bless her. Lord bless her. I know it's too cold. Let's see. Listen, and I was just telling the people in the chat where I'm from, if it gets 50 degrees, we are panicking. Like 50 degrees, and we like not going to work, we ain't going to school, we staying in the house, we bundled up. And now I'm in a place that get down to the 30s. Sometimes the high 20s, and I'm like, but up there, we in Long Johns already. They measure temps there in Kelvin. Yeah, absolutely. The metric system. Queensville, let's see where that's at, man. Let's see. Let's see. Queensville, Canada. Ontario. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you said you're in North Canada. Is it Ontario? Are you in Ontario? Because from this map, Queensville is definitely not north to me. That would be like South Canada. He said where Ann lives, even AKs don't work. Oh, north of Toronto. Okay. So when you was saying North Canada, I was thinking like north, like over there by like Alaska, like up there. Okay, so you close to New York. What is this? The Northwest Passage? See, y'all gonna have me watching the Discovery Channel and National Geographic tonight. Yeah, cause like, what the hell is up there? Oh, that would be Greenland. Jesus Christ. Sheesh. 2 hours from Buffalo. So I know it's cold because whenever I watch a Buffalo game, it don't even be snow, it be ice. This man says Santa still got to take a flight to you. Hey, there's one thing my boy gonna have. He gonna bring the jokes. Santa wishes he can. So in Canada, you can't have guns, right? But people hunt in Canada though, right? Because I see people. I think people go across the border to hunt. So how does that work? Are you only allowed to have guns for hunting purposes? How does that work? But how was the crime in Canada though? Like, has it made a difference? Like, the fact that they don't allow guns, has that made Canada safer? Mm-mm. So how does it feel being in a place where you can't really protect yourself? Because I've been robbed before, I've been shot at before, but when I got robbed when I was a freshman in college, that helpless feeling, I said I would never ever feel that helpless again. He could have did whatever he wanted to. And I was so mad and so stupid when he was robbing me that I'm not I'm so mad and I'm talking back and I'm like pushing back. I'm so upset that I'm being robbed that I didn't realize I could have got killed right then and there. Like, why are you talking shit to somebody that's robbing you? Like, so I can imagine being in a vulnerable position like that again. Mm-mm. Get before you did. That sucks, man. I can't imagine. I'm sorry it's like that in Canada. Mm-mm. Give up what you did. That sucks, man. Yeah, I told myself I could never be that vulnerable again. And it's funny because I had on a Florida State hoodie when I got robbed. I had a cask on my hand. I had a Florida State hoodie. I was back home in Miami. Ironically, I was going to see a girl late night around 2 o'clock in the morning. Put the gun to my. Well, he wasn't that close. He pointed a gun at me. Was like, "Let me get all that." And he had no mask on. And I was like, "Bro, like you tripping? Like I'm from here. Like I'm from here, bro. Like I'ma see you again." And he like looking at me like, "Bro, if you don't give me that shit, I'ma shoot you in the face." And I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, "Bro, you know who my like, you know who my peoples is? Like you tripping?" Like, and he looked at me. He said, "Keep on talking. I'ma slap your ass with the fire." That's what he told me. He took my class ring. He took the condoms in my pocket. He took two cell phones from me. He took the little bit of money I had in my pocket. I was just a college kid. What else he took? My class ring was the big thing. He took the condoms in my pocket. How you rob somebody and take their condoms? I tell you what though. I tell you what though. That shit will never happen again. Yup. That was maybe like mm, how long ago was that? That's about like 13 years ago, man. What happened to dude? I don't know. I don't know. But my family crazy, so my family is pretty crazy. So I don't know. To this day, I don't even know where he is. I don't even know if I would recognize him. He didn't have a mask on his face. And the area that I was in, the projects that I was in, I'm not from those projects, but I went to school in the area. So those kids in that project, so those people that's in those projects, I know because I went to school with them. So I don't know, but to this day, if I was to recognize him, if I was to recognize him in public, I would probably jack him up. Hey, there's a lot of people that get away with robbing people and stealing and stuff like that all the time. So that's common in my city, Miami. That's common. I went to Florida to work. That's seriously different, and I see why they allow it. Exactly. Places like places like Miami, places like Florida in general, man. I couldn't imagine not being able to carry. That's crazy. Fort Pierce, if you think Fort Pierce is crazy, Daytona. Daytona have its ups and downs, but Daytona is safe compared to where I'm from. So now you can open carry in Florida, but um it's strange. You're not gonna see too many people open carry in Florida because we're so used to concealed carry. Like when I went to Georgia, that was the first time I seen people actually open carrying. And when I lived in Georgia, I lived in Georgia for about 3 years. Yeah, about 3 years I lived in Georgia, and I still couldn't. I maybe open carry a few times. Like when I was going out to the range to shoot in the woods, that's when I would open carry because I got all my gear on. I would open carry and conceal carry. I open carry because I carried that the FM 510 tactical. I open carried that because I needed it for like the bears or whatever when I was in the woods. She said, "Okay, open carry is silly to me. It's hit and miss, man. Like I'm a firm believer in you want to surprise somebody, you don't want them to know what you got, but also too with open carry, could that be a way to deter a person from trying you? Like if they look at you and they're like, "Oh, damn, he has a gun. Maybe I shouldn't try to rob him." I feel like open carry is for the people that want to rob you, but they not really willing to lose their life about it, or they not really desperate enough, or they not really willing to go the distance. I feel like when you open carry and you dealing with somebody that try to prey on you, you gotta be crazy to still come at somebody that you know has a gun. So it's another thing to think about when it comes to open carry. So I can kind of see both sides. She said that's why your accent is different. Yes. So in Miami, we have it's so many different cultures. So we have our own different lingo, how we talk. It's real different in Miami. Just like in Baltimore, they say two blue. They say they drag the U's in Baltimore, just like in DC. They accent is different. Memphis accent is way different. You say that's how it is in Oklahoma. We can open carry, but everybody conceals. How is it in Oklahoma? Like how is it living in Oklahoma? Like these areas that y'all guys are from, the Oklahomas, the Wisconsins, the Oklahoma, Wisconsin. Where else? I think we had somebody in the chat um about two well yesterday from Wyoming. Like these areas are places that I don't think about. How is it living in Oklahoma? Like how is the quality of life, the cost of living? How is it? How are the people? And in Oklahoma, y'all get tornadoes a lot, right? He said, "Hey, cuz, what's a zoo?" All right, so a zoo is another term for a Haitian. So the Haitians Haitians consider themselves zoes. So when somebody say I'm a zoe, they Haitian, bro. So like Kodak Black, he a zoe. So that's what zoes is. Zoes are Haitians. We say a lot. A in Canada, and is the one from Canada. Uh, so okay, you said OKC is just a smaller version of Dallas in your opinion, but it's growing fast. Cost of living is dope. Hell yeah, we get tornadoes. So I know how it is in Miami for hurricanes, right? Oh, you have Zoe, so you have Haitian. So there's a lot of Haitians in Canada. But anyways, in Miami we get hurricanes, right? And when people think of hurricanes, they think of Katrina. Think of Katrina. Um, and Katrina wasn't a bad hurricane. It was the fact that New Orleans is below sea level, and the levees broke, so all that ocean water just surged into the city. But when it comes to hurricanes, like we don't take nothing serious. Like in a hurricane, you might see somebody outside like dancing inside puddles, like doing the "You Got Served" dance or something like that. Um, in Miami, hurricanes are we made for it. You know, like our house is not getting blown down or nothing like that. But tornadoes, how is it having to deal with tornadoes? Because tornadoes is like one of those things where it's like a hurricane hits a big area at once, but tornadoes are like this funnel that's concentrated and strong as hell, and it's like whatever that hits, it destroys. Like, how is it living your life in fear that today could be the day you get hit with a tornado? Love your Haitians. Okay. Shout out to the Zoes. Mm-hmm. Sapase. So we got a Canadian that's half Haitian. That's interesting. That's beautiful. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We got 18 likes, but we had so many people in the chat. So your dad is Haitian and your mom is Turkish. Wow. So which culture is more prevalent in the household? That's the first. I've never seen that mix. Turkish and Haitian is wild. We talking about Caribbean and the opposite. Like he said, most of the time we outside watching the tornado. See, y'all just like us, man. Like when there's a hurricane, if it's not strong enough, like as a kid, I remember like trying to throw the football out there. You throw the football and it the football just fly. Or like if it's strong enough, like we would stand outside in the hurricane and try to like fall in the wind to hold us up. But y'all outside watching tornadoes, that's crazy. I would do that. Turkish and Haitian is wild. So which is more prevalent in the house? Like when you walk into the house, is it more of a Haitian vibe or more of a Turkish vibe? Because the Haitians is a strong culture. Like you walk into a Haitian house and you know it's Haitian. They got all the food from Haiti. They got the Haitian flags in the house. They got it's different. Ah, okay. Now, does your dad was born in Haiti, right? So, do you know do you know Creole? Like do you speak Creole? And what's the native language in Turkey? Is it Turkey? So we learned something today. Oh, Turkish. So it's similar to Arabic. Damn. So okay, question. So Creole is basically broken French too. So you saying Turkish is broken French too, or are you talking about Creole? My thoughts on a P365X macro, brother. 100% recommend. I have the 365 XL. The X macro is just like so yeah, Creole is definitely broken French. So we have somebody in the chat from I don't know where you're from because I can't read what that says. But I don't know if you're from China, Japan. I don't know what language that is, but welcome. How you doing? Japan. How did you know? How did you know they was from Japan? Like how could you tell? Like how could you tell the difference? Shout out to Japan. We got Japan in the building. My sister loves Japan. I've heard nothing but wonderful things about Japan, like how clean you guys are, how respectful y'all are. I can't wait to go to Japan. I can't wait. And then I love anime too. So as you can see, I don't know if y'all noticed, I got my Kakashi sitting off in the cut. I love anime, man. Oh, I didn't even notice. It did say Uchiha. Yes, I ain't even noticed it said Uchiha. Yeah, hey, Naruto is my favorite. Naruto is definitely my favorite show of all time. Out of all shows, I don't care what genre. Naruto is my favorite show. Is it new? Is the macro new? I've never had many guns jam, bro. So like I've never had to break in many guns, but also I have a lot of guns I haven't shot yet too. So mm, oil that bad boy up and put some more rounds through it. Airsoft? No, not airsoft. No, nah, it's not airsoft. That's real deal Holyfield right there. It's real deal Holyfield right there. He's Filipino? Nah, okay, what is he? What is he? Is he Japanese or he's from the Philippines? Chia Papi Chia Uchiha. Translate to only. Are you? All right, where is he from? Where is he from? I love it. I love it, man. We have people from everywhere, everywhere in the chat tonight. I love it. We have somebody from Tanzania, Canada, South Africa was in the building. And now we have this mystery person from Japan or the Philippines. How do I feel about lasers on handguns? I love the TLR. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I would. I feel like lasers can only help you. You get what I'm saying? But also, it could give off your location too. So I feel like there's a time and a place for lasers. If you're like close quarters or something like that, and you don't have time to really get a good site target acquisition, I feel like lasers can help you. Could probably help save your life. But I have a few lasers on some of my guns, bro. Ah, okay. All right, you from Japan. Shout out to Japan, man. Thank you for tuning in to the live. Yeah, Tanzania, that kind of like he put up the flag and I was like, that's not Bahamas, but those are Bahamas colors. He was like Tanzania. Appreciate the like, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button too. Let me see where we at. Let me see where we at now. We had 207,000 subscribers and 43. Let's see if we can push it to 45. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I've been talking to y'all for an hour and 30 minutes. It don't feel like it, huh? It don't feel like it at all. Nihon. I gotta go to Japan. My sister, she loves Japan and China. So she flies to Japan, then she flies to China, then she flies to Dubai, then she go back to Japan. I'm like, girl, you gonna turn into a ramen noodle. Turkey's beautiful. Okay, so Miyadi, what do you do for a living? How have you traveled to, like, what are all the places that you've traveled to? Because I just got my passport like last week, so I haven't been nowhere. Said Turkey. He said Turkey is beautiful. Let's see what it looks like over there. Oh damn, Turkey is beautiful. What the what? Damn, this is Turkey? Oh man, I gotta go to Turkey, bro. Oh, this is beautiful. Are y'all known for hot air balloons? Oh yeah, I gotta go to Turkey. I gotta go to Turkey. But is it safe to go to Turkey though? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Turkey do make some dope firearms. He said don't go to Istanbul. It's like going to Miami. Oh really? Yeah, I live in O Block. Hold up now. We got a Japanese YN? Y'all, I live in O Block. You live in Chicago, bro? Winpanga. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. So I met a guy from Turkey, and he was supposed to send me out a gun to the channel. I'm gonna reach out to him because I think he forgot about me. But he basically he made some dope. He's the person who bought out. I think his name is USA Barwas USA. But they bought out Kalashnikov and a lot of these other companies, and he was supposed to send me out something. So I'm glad you mentioned. I'm gonna reach out and see what's going on. Dubai is the best place to feel poor as fuck. Taxis are Range Rovers and Ferraris are common in Civics. I've heard some bad things about Dubai though. I've seen this special on I seen a special on YouTube where I heard that in Dubai, a lot of these construction companies, they they pay for they pay for the visas to get people to come work there from like all different parts of like that side of the world, like Asia and stuff like that. And they get these people to come to Dubai on a work visa. And once they get there, we're talking about poor people. And once they get there and they work, they don't get paid. And so to me, it's kind of like modern day slavery because you bring these people over, they don't have the money to go back home. So they basically just forced to work until you are able to give them the money to go back home. So it's like I've seen that special on YouTube and it kind of makes me sick to my stomach when I think of Dubai. It's like you go to Dubai and you see how beautiful it is, but also there's a twisted aspect to it. It's like There's literally people here against their will that's building these buildings. So I don't know, bro. Uh, these is not airsoft, brother. This person said this YouTuber purchased those guns by illegal broker. I reported this stream. People just say anything. Oh, see, that's terrible. He said, yeah, that's factual. Lots of Southeast Asians in Dubai with their passports on hold until the end of contract, but they don't get paid. He said, would it be too late to say it's a prank? What's a prank? Yeah, the trolls are up, man. Gotta love the trolls, man. Through illegal broker. You know what's funny? I get so many people that come into the chat and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell the ATF, or I'm gonna tell the feds this, or I'm gonna tell that." Y'all don't even know what I do for a living. I just be laughing at y'all. Cause if only y'all knew what I did for a living. None of those are airsoft. Yeah, I think that's terrible that they do that to those people in Dubai, man. I feel like that's terrible. I feel like there's some good lighting. I think this is how I should set my camera up. Yeah. Anyways. All right, does that answer your question? He said, is this airsoft or not? Does that answer your question? Let me know. Does that answer your question? Sunday, what's good, homie? Nah, don't sell. I don't sell anything. You can't. Nope. I do not sell firearms. Nope. James. Oh, what's going on? Dog, I've been chilling, dog. I've been chilling, man. What's going on? Hey, that's one of my partners, James. That's one of my partners that I used to shoot with when I was in Georgia, man. Dope guy, bro. It's one of my day ones right there. He been rocking with me since before I was armed and black for real. I don't own I yes, I do own a 10 millimeter. Right there. The FN 510 tactical. That's the only 10 millimeter that I own. I miss you too, bro. Hey man, you gotta come to SHOT Show, man. We all gonna be there, bro. We had SHOT Show this year, bro. What upgrade should you do to your AR-15? It depends on what you're using the AR-15 for. I say the first thing that I would do to my AR is change the trigger. Change the trigger. I actually have, let me see. Should I go in the front room and show y'all that? Should I go in the front room and show y'all that? Fuck it. I got some triggers. I'll show you some triggers, bro. It's a lot of love we showing. A lot of love we showing. So I'll show you some triggers, bro. Let's see. So triggers. Hey Google, turn the lights on in the kitchen. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. All right, y'all. I can touch. I ain't gonna touch them. I ain't gonna touch nothing. All right. So this right here is the best trigger I ever had. This is the best trigger I ever touched in my life. I will put this trigger inside an AR. By Rise Armament. So yeah, that's the first thing that I would do. I will put a trigger in. And remember I was telling y'all about the mantis? Oh, never mind. It's inside the other room. So James been rocking with me since before my collection was like this, man. I think I maybe had like 20 guns or something like that, maybe at the time. So for the people in the chat that's new, can y'all guess how many guns I do have? If y'all can make a guess as to how many guns I have. Hey, no problem, bro. And you can hit me up on Instagram too if you have any questions. I respond to all my DMs. So yeah, I agree. So yeah, trigger and the sights. You gotta have the sights. Um, I like a good red dot, but also I like to have backup sights too. So pop up sights. Um, definitely sights. That's the first thing. You're right. Then it's a trigger. So if you can't see your target, no point in having no gun. Like you're gonna miss. So I would say sights. Um, backup sights, just in case something happened to those front sights. Um, trigger. I'll upgrade the trigger, and then I'll put a nice little. I'll put a nice little angle foregrip. You put that on there, you're good to go. But also, like I said, it depends on what you're doing. So, like, if you're going hunting or something like that, I'll also say like a sling, because one thing about it, you don't want to be walking around with it. Like after a while, that rifle gets heavy. So, a good sling. He said between 70 and 80, bro. You right, bro. I got 70. 102, not yet. I don't got 102 yet. I have a new gun coming. I got two new guns coming. Bear Creek sent out a AR, and then I have a SIG P320 coming. So we'll be at 72. Do I have any 50 round mags? Yes, I do. I'm not gonna touch it on camera, but hold on one second. 50 round mags. All right. Do I have any 50 round mags? Yes, I do. Let me clean this up real quick. All right. 50 round mags. Here we go. So I have that. That's for the 5.56. And then I got this bad boy right here. And that's for the 308. So that's a 50 round drum mag for the 308. 50 round drum mag, a 5.56. Nah, that's not an AUG. I don't have an AUG yet, but I am going to get one. So up top left, that's the Chris Vector. And then over here, we got the P90. We got the P90 and we got the Alien. The Springfield Alien. What was a gun you owned that you was embarrassed of? I don't have a gun that I'm embarrassed about because if I can get a high point, I will. So I collect everything for gun content. So I don't really have a gun that I'm embarrassed about, but I don't like Glocks. And I got quite a few Glocks and I don't like them. So if it's anything close to anything I'm embarrassed about, it's the Glock 43X. I hate that gun. That boy's so nice. PS90 real, yes sir. And that's Godfather. That's how you supposed to do it, man. He said I got one. He said I got 8 guns at the money, but one for every category: fighting rifle, DMR, bolt action, shotgun, PCC, 22 long rifle, combat pistol, everyday carry pistol. That's how you start it off. You get all the guns that you know, your serious guns. There's different guns for different occasions. For example, and before we get into that, because that might be long. So you was talking about the P90, right? Well, I have an AR chambered in 5.7 as well. Let me see if I can get the light right on this. So this is an AR 5.7. I don't know if y'all can tell, but you loaded at the top too. We call this gun the Predator. It's supposed to be like a Predator themed. Shout out to the gun guys. But yeah, that's an AR chambered in 5.7 right there. Once again, if you're new to the channel, man, don't forget to hit that subscribe button at the top. And if you are already subscribed, don't forget to hit the bell notifications, man. That's the most important thing. Oh, we just got a subscriber off of that. So I appreciate it. But don't forget to hit the bell notifications. The bell notifications is the most important thing when it comes to content creations because, like I said, sometimes YouTube don't let people know when I drop content. And I drop content all the time. So I want you guys to be able to get the content as soon as I drop it. If I drop a comedy skit, if I drop a live, if I drop any giveaways, I want y'all to be the first ones to see it pop up on your screen. What's a gun I wouldn't own? These are some good questions. Okay, so for me, you can ask me that because I want to get everything. So, but a gun that I wouldn't carry, a gun that I don't like shooting is my Glock 43X. I don't like it. I don't like it. But if I had to carry, I will, but I don't. Chris, what's going on, bro? I was late to the live, bro. So we've been live. We've been live for like 2 hours. Good question. If somebody broke into my house, what gun am I grabbing? Well, it depends. It depends on what am I doing and where I'm at in my house. If I'm on a toilet, so normally in my house I have guns set out everywhere, right? I have guns. I got a lot of guns in this room for this video, but I get guns set up everywhere in my house depending on what area it is. Because if you come into my house at any given moment, I want to be able to access a firearm right then and there. So it depends. For example, if I'm on the toilet, I have my shotgun, my Kalashnikov Comrade, because if I'm taking a shit, I don't want to miss. So if you catch me in my house, if you break into my house and I'm on the toilet and I got a wipe and I'm all balls and everything hanging out, you can hit with a shotgun. All right, we can't play with you. You ain't getting away. Cause pants down, I can't really move. Nah. Now, if shit hits the fan, this is my shit hits the fan gun. This is my Geisley Super Duty. If it's one gun that I can say that you should buy in this world, it's the Geisley Super Duty. This gun is better than all Daniel Defense. This is better than it blows Daniel Defense out of the waters. And it comes with a Geisley trigger already inside. This gun is butter, bro. That's my when shit hit the fan rifle. Now my battle rifle, my shit hit the fan battle rifle is this Sig Spear right here. As you can see, you can tell which ones is my more serious guns based off of the optics. I have an EOTech right there. I got the EOTechs over here. You know, now if I'm hunting in the woods, if my sniper rifle, we got this bad boy here, the Scar. And a lot of people use that as a battle rifle, but not me. It's too heavy. But if I'm sitting down and I want to snipe you, that's a 6.5 Creedmoor. If I had to depend, if my life depended on it, and I had a pistol, my H&K VP9. When I shoot with this thing, it's the best groupings I ever had. Like this gun is, and I have the staccato, but I'm grabbing this bad boy right here, this H&K VP9. So those are my go-to. If I'm in the woods and I gotta take down a bear, my 510 tactical. So those are my go-to, bro. Good question. Damn good question. It's an AR so versatile, you could literally have an upper for every caliber that's able to fit it. And with the conversion kit in the lower. You're right about that. I have an AR that I train with right here. And I got a 22, a CMG 22 conversion kit in it. What gun is in your house but is not yours? None. Every gun that I have is mine. Tactical Turkey Thursday. I wanted to name my live Tactical Turkey Thursdays, but I forgot what it was that you said. He said, bro, where are you from? I'm from Miami, bro. Looking to get your first handgun. What would I recommend? So I tell this to people all the time. My preference could be different from yours. I say the best thing to do would be to go to a would be to go to a gun range or go to like a gun shop and try different firearms and see how you feel. See how the groupings is with these guns, because naturally you're going to gravitate towards a specific gun. But what I carry every day is a P365 XL, and that's for capacity, reliability, ergonomics. Um, it's modular. You can do whatever it is that you want to it. That's why I carry the P365. So yeah, first time purchase, I will go with the Sig P365 XL. Like I said, go out, try different guns. It's all personal preference. I wouldn't go Glock though. Do I have an AK? I have a lot of AKs. Yeah. Um, if you want to see the AK, let me know. I'll go over there and show you it. There we go, Eric. Go to the range and rent some guns. Whichever ones fits you, go with it. See, that's good advice. Whenever you're talking to anybody that's into guns and they try to push you towards a specific gun, really think about that. Really think about that, because real gun owners know that every gun is different depending on who you are. You might not like the 365 XL. You might like the Glock. You might like the Glock 43X. Or you might like the Smith& Wesson M&P 2.0. Personally, that's my favorite. The Smith& Wesson M&P 2.0 subcompact, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. I'm an M&P guy, but some people don't like M&Ps. So rent guns. What do you mean by renting guns? Is actually like go to the gun range and say, hey, I want to shoot at the range. Can I rent these guns so that I can shoot in the range? You shoot at the range, and then you give the guns back. He said my first gun was a G2C since I was a broke college student at the time. Hey, it's funny that you say that because my first gun was even worse than that. My first gun, as soon as I turned 21, so I told the story about when I got robbed. And when I got robbed, I was 19, 20. And I said I'll never be put in that position again. I'll never be vulnerable like that again. And so on my 21st birthday, I purchased um a Smith& Wesson SD40. That gun was atrocious. It was pretty, the chrome. That's why I bought it. But the trigger was like an 8 pound trigger. Like it was reliable. It didn't jam or nothing like that. But that trigger was just terrible. Like, so yeah, my first gun was a Smith& Wesson SD40, man. How I got robbed. If y'all want me to retell that story, man, let me get some people to ask. Also, too, let me get some more subs in the chat. If you haven't subbed already, man, hit that subscribe button. But yeah, I got robbed. I got robbed. It's a lot of stories, man. I done been robbed. I done been shot at. Um, I've seen dead bodies. I've been in shootouts. Um, self defense wise. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. I'm gonna write a book about it. See, there we go. He said he was robbed too, and that's why I purchased one. See, people don't understand, man. There's a lot of people that are against guns, but when you get put in that position where literally somebody has their life in your hands, you would think differently about guns. Like you would think differently about guns. Me too, and been deployed. See, where did they deploy you to? Were you in Iraq, Afghanistan? Did you say you tried to rob somebody and Buddy had a gun? So you said never again? That's crazy. See, Iraq is a whole different world out there. Thank you for your services, bro. I don't know. True gun owners, man. True gun owners really don't want no trouble. They don't want to hurt nobody. They don't, true like the true gun guys and girls. They don't really want to hurt nobody. Like me, I don't never want to hurt anybody. I don't want to have to use my firearm. But at the end of the day, if it's my life or theirs, I'm going home to my babies, bro. Like I'm coming home. We not even finna play them games because I don't mess with nobody. I don't want no smoke. Somebody put a gun at you on the highway. Where you from? Eric, where you from, bro? Definitely, it's for protection itself and everybody around. Heavy on it, everyone around. Now, where I live at, a few years ago, somebody went to a Walmart and shot it up and killed like a whole bunch of people. And in my head, I'm like, there's no way I can be in a situation and somebody is shooting people and I don't put them down. So I'm heavy on the protection of other people, man. And there's no way that something can be going down like that and I don't help them, bro. Oh, you in New Mexico, bro? Hey, I'm not too far from you, bro. What part of New Mexico you from? Jersey was your first war zone growing up. People don't understand, man. Growing up in the hood is different. A lot of people don't know. Growing up in the hood is different, man. It's different, bro. Thank God for growth. Yeah, thank God for growth, man. My experiences is what shaped me. Yep, you're right. Stay out the way. It's funny because I stay out the way and I'm very antisocial. Like I don't really growing up in Miami, bro, like when somebody's being nice to you and they talking to you, they plot and they trying to snatch your chain. Like I have chains like and they tucked in. Like I'm so conditioned to have my shit tucked in. Like they trying to snatch your chain, they trying to rob you, they trying to do something. They talking to you, they're nice because they plotting. And so, fast forward now I'm 30, I'm 32. I'm conditioned to not be friendly because I don't know who's a threat, who's not. But one thing I can say is when it comes to guns, I can talk all day. Like if I meet a like-minded person that's into guns or sports, that's what gets me out my shell. Like I'm talking to y'all. Y'all my gun family. So I'm able to do this. Like this is a different version of me. But like in the public, I'm not smiling, I'm not friendly, I'm not and it's bad that it's like that because the area that I live in now is such a safe place compared to where I'm from. So you get people that come up to me and they talking and they friendly and stuff, and in my head I'm like, well, what the fuck? Uh, hey, how you doing? Like I don't know what the fuck to say. He said when I got robbed, I was walking in the group to go to the dorms, and the guy walked up and asked for a lighter. There we go. See that's see what I mean? See what I mean? Like why are you so friendly? What? Hey, bro, can I get a lighter? Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Like, take your ass on, bro. I'm not friendly, bro. But then he pulled a gun out and some more guys came out and started taking our stuff. See, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. See, me, if I'm in this is, hey, bro, you got a lighter? Hey, do me a favor, bro. Keep that shit moving, bro. Like, I'm not friendly, bro. That energy alone off the rip lets you know, like, hey, listen, oh, this guy, I'll leave him alone. What Black Friday deals did you find? I didn't look at the deals because I don't want to spend no money. PSA has a SAR 9 for $199. So one thing I'm gonna say is I'm affiliated with Palmetto State Armory. They send me out stuff. I create content, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna always tell the truth. I got a lot of Palmetto State. Palmetto State right there. I got that before my scar, the PSA Jackal. I got pistols. Don't Palmetto State Army used to have the best deals. They used to have the best prices, but they don't no more. They don't. They have up their prices. And so what I don't like about Palmetto State Army is that sometimes when they say they have deals for 199, they really lying. Because if you own Palmetto State, well, I'm not saying that particular firearm right there, but if you're on Palmetto State all the time, you will see that these prices be really year round. So they may put that deal marker on and say, "Oh, we slashing the price to 199," when in reality it was already like 199. So, do I own any beams? Yes, I do have. It's funny the terms that they're using. If I say beams, or if I say clip, or if I say anything like that, people are going crazy in the comments, like, "Oh my god, he don't know what he's talking about." But yeah, I do. I do have a few lasers. You say you're antisocial, but the thing is, the funny guys tend to be the antisocials, right? It's like it's like to the world we antisocial, but once you get into like our bubble, or you get into our like our circle, night and day difference, bro. Night and day difference, bro. Antisocial in public. Yep, just guns and sneaks. Like I remember when I first moved to Georgia, right? And I'm walking, and I had some shoes on like from Miami, right? And I guess those shoes wasn't coming. They was Air Max. I want to say the 97s, and I had like a different colorway that I guess they don't have in that they don't have in Georgia. And I remember when I first moved there, somebody came up to me and was like, "Hey, bro, I like your shoes, right?" And so I just look at them and just keep walking, right? And in my head, I'm like, "What the fuck? That's kind of weird." And so I'm walking, and another person said, "Hey, bro, hey, them shoes fire, bro." And I immediately was like, "Hey, bro, do me a favor, like keep that shit moving, bro." Like, and he's looking at me like, "What the fuck?" And at that moment, I realized I had a problem. I got a problem. Like, I got a problem. Fucking Miami broke me. Combat distance. You absolutely right. PSA M1100. I like PSA products, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then they have the good thing about Palmetto. Like I said, I'm honest. The good thing about Palmetto State Army is that if you have any issues, bro, they have like a warranty. Like they'll get you a gun out. For example, James, he was in the chat earlier. I had a video that was going viral. That shit was going crazy because we was out in the woods. We was shooting, and I guess a 300 blackout round was put inside his 5.56, and the gun blew up. And of course, I was recording him because we was recording content, and I was up close and personal. You can see the mag blow up, the fire come out the bottom of the mag, and I dropped that video on goddamn on YouTube, and that shit got like 10,000 views in like 30 minutes. And I was like, oh damn. And because I'm affiliated with Palmetto State Army, they asked me to take the video down because the video shows that the gun blew up. So to anybody that's watching, they may think, oh damn, the gun is messed up, but in reality, it was just a 300 blackout round in a 5.56. It wasn't supposed to be like that. And so his gun was messed up, but Palmetto State replaced his gun free of charge. He sent it in, they replaced it, and he got a brand new Jackal. So that's one thing I can say about Palmetto State Armory. Like they'll look out for you. If something goes wrong, they'll look out for you. He said, "Bro, I just spit on my left and right hand and yell out, 'Who wants tuberculosis?' And they tend to walk away." Bro, that's crazy. Hey, that's crazy. Hey, but spitting on your hand is crazy though, bro. God damn. I just, I'm just such a. I get so mad to have to do that, bro. Like spit on my hands, bro. Now I gotta go wash them. Head always on the swivel. What type of lasers do I use? I need to buy one. I just don't know what's good. The only laser that I have, bro, and I just got it. Olight just sent out a laser light combo. Um, and I don't know if I could recommend it yet because I haven't had really much time with it. But I know Olight sells the laser light combos. Um, yeah, they sent it out, but I'm not gonna say buy one just because they gave me that shit free. I'm not gonna do that. But the light is okay. The laser is okay too. I just need more time with it just to see if it's reliable. Yep, sometimes I do that too, give a head nod and keep it moving. But sometimes I don't even give a head nod because a head nod can be kind of like inviting. Like, oh yeah, yeah, I acknowledge you. I was followed downtown because I was wearing some sick Air Max Nike. See, nope, 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 nah. Your first line of defense is self-awareness. You was absolutely right. Y'all dropping some gems. First line of defense is definitely self-awareness, bro. Like when I go to a restaurant, I have to be facing towards the door. My back has to be up against, like, I like to be seated in the corner somewhere, like with nobody behind me. I'm conscious of that. I'm very conscious of that. Miyati says, I think that why some affordable brands like 500 AR and less, they tend to put big labels on the dust covers, 556 or 223 or 300 black. And I think it's for foolproofing from the normal people. I agree. Yep, I agree. But I think the issue when it came to us was that we were shooting so many different guns. Like, I'm pretty sure you can find like my older videos, like when I was shooting. We had, bro, we had, bro, we had like 40 guns out there, and we talking about all different calibers. So we all came together and we created a lot of gun content. And it was just one of those things where it's like the rounds got mixed up. He had loose rounds and he put a 300 black out inside the 556. So, oh, the brand was Olight. Olight has a laser light combo. Olight. Yeah, my wife automatically knows I gotta face the door, so she will always sit on the opposite side. See, it's the little things. It's the little things. Like when I walk into a room, the first thing I do is scan. Like, especially what I do for work. Like what I do for work, you have to be vigilant. So, um, even on planes, you know, like even when I walk on the planes, you got all these people. Like, scan your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Understand where the exit's at. I have an exit here, I have an exit there. Okay, that exit there. Um, Nobody goes through that exit. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, just be aware of your surroundings. Have an exit plan. Have a visualize. Oh, a big thing. So a lot of people conceal carry, but they don't practice they draw. And so what I like to do too is, like, before I go out, everybody's clothes is different. Garments is different. Like, I'm getting I'm gaining weight, so this jacket is a little tight. So it's kind of hard to, you get what I'm saying? Like, pull this up sometimes. So before I leave the house, what I like to do is I like to practice my draws with whatever garments I have on that day, so that I can get, okay, that muscle memory for that day. All right, boom, boom, boom. And I do that every time. So that's another good tip. He said, "That's right, Chris. Self awareness is definitely key. I'm well aware that I'm a skinny Asian with zero karate skills. So in a sketchy situation, I'm quick on my feet instead." Oh my god, bro. Y'all fucking hilarious, man. Right. I tell people all the time, I'm not tussling with nobody. I'm not Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan. I'm not Mayweather. I'm not none of that. I'm not tussling because in today's age, if you beat somebody up bad enough, they're gonna go get their gun. Or you can be fighting somebody and one of their friends shoot. Nah, we not doing that. Mm-mm. Now back in the days when I was young, yeah, we used to fight. We used to fight. But now people not fighting no more. So nah. This bro, y'all is wild, bro. He said, bro, I practice my draw as much as I can till my art teacher said take that rifle out of my drawing class, young man. You is crazy, bro. He said fighting is a thing of the past. Everybody armed now. Yep, you're right. Listen, listen. I don't know how old y'all is, but we fought back in the days. So I'm 32. So if you know back in our days and a little bit before my days, we fought. We fought a lot. When I got into eighth grade on up, that's when I started getting shot at. But below eighth grade, that's what we did. We fought. Eighth grade and up, people were shooting at me. Right. So um our hands up to date. Now we can scrap. We got them paws, our hands up to date. But like you said, these people ain't fighting. So why would I risk fighting you, risking my life when somebody can shoot me? Or you might get mad, I don't beat your ass real bad, and now boom, now you get your gun. Can't fight bullets, man. Can't do it. See? And I can tell he said we the same age. Yeah. And we got similar stories too. Like you got robbed when you was in college. I got robbed when I was in college. I mean, I was home. I was home for break, for summer break. But no, it was winter break. But you 49, I'm older than the internet. And that's a crazy thing to say, bro, because I remember, bro, I remember being in kindergarten and we had them big Macintosh computers, right? Nobody had fucking computers back then, like, and we had them big ass Macintosh computers and we would play like games on them, right? In kindergarten. But to really think about it, like, no cell phones. Like, like my mom and them had beepers. You get what I'm saying? Like growing up, it was no cell phones. We had house phones. The dial-up internet. Y'all remember that? Like the Bell South internet? Like, damn, you got me feeling old, bro. Y'all remember LimeWire back in the days? Like, you risk your life trying to download, you risk your life trying to download a new album or a new mixtape. You risk your whole computer. You getting all type of viruses. Yeah, Linkin Park is classic rock. Like what? What are we saying? He said Chris Lewis is 98, but it doesn't so he's only says he's 49 for the surprise element. That's crazy. He said, let me get your opinion. Me and my brother had this convo yesterday. Do you think you can purchase a budget AR and make upgrades to make them run with the best of them? Yes, you can. Absolutely, yes, you can. It depends on what you mean by run though. Um, but absolutely. If you get a budget AR and you slap a Geisley trigger in there and you You change out the grips and you put some good sights on it, and you change like the charging handles and shit like that. Like you definitely you can make it run with the best of them. Absolutely. He said I had a beeper on my AOL account. That's crazy. I remember the instant messaging. Listen, let me tell you, I was broke. I've been broke my whole life. I used to go to the library during the summer every day, and I would use my library card, and I would get other people's library card numbers, and I'll write them down so that I can stay on the computer the whole time, right? And I used to go be on the computer all day playing games or whatever, and I would go to the library every day, and I would they had something called Dream Chat. I would be in like these Dream Chat. I'm talking about I'm in this I'm in the fourth grade, fifth grade, talking to these grown people on Dream Chat, bro. Like it used to be on Yahoo. Like I had a Yahoo email, bro. Like I had a Hotmail. Like we talking about back in the days, man. Circuit City, bro. I was broke, bro. Shopping at Circuit City, man. My mama was getting us stuff out of Kmart. I don't know if y'all remember what Kmart is, bro. We was shopping at Kmart. Back then it was Kmart, and it wasn't CVS back then. It was Eckert's. Y'all remember Eckert's? Now ain't shop at Circuit City, bro. That you too rich for me. The floppy disk, the giant headphones we stole from the library. Yeah. Hey Godfather, where you from, bro? Radio Shack in Circuit City, y'all go. Uh-huh. Remember Kmart though. Nobody could have told me Kmart was gonna go out of business, bro. How Kmart go out of how do we still got Target? We still got Target, but Kmart is out of business. That's crazy. We downloaded music in Kaza, and it turned out to be a video of Pam Anderson. I can't say that was an unwelcome mistake. Rotary phones. Yeah, that's my grandma. Yeah, that's my grandma days. We met people on Yahoo chat. Yup. Yup. Look at the YNs in the chat. Like, I don't know what the hell they talking about. That Rick Roll era on YouTube. I still got Kmart said, did y'all leave me in the past? What? Kmart where? It ain't no Kmart's over here. It ain't no Kmart's in Florida. Oh, you from Atlanta? I see. It makes sense. I hated Georgia, by the way. I lived in Loganville, but I used to be in Atlanta. I used to be in Snellville. I used to be in Gainesville. I used to be in um damn, what's that place called? Lawrenceville. But I hated Georgia as a whole. Like I don't like that state. Yeah, Walmart basically did destroy Kmart though. Man, I used to go to school, bro, with the while y'all had Jordans and while y'all had Jordans and Reeboks and shit like that, the Reebok classics, man, I was in school with the big Bobos. We had the Payless shoes. We had them Walmart shoes. I had the BKs, the British Knights. Man, they used to call my shoes Burger King back then. That's how it became so funny. Cause fucking with them kids, I had to be quick on my toes. Y'all got me fucked up. I had on the Kmart khaki pants, school uniform, while everybody else had the Dickies. They had the Dickie pants and the polo shirts. My shit wasn't polo. Nah, bro, you right, bro. I used to go when in elementary, bro. I used to go buy candy, bro. I actually used to buy a pack of nine laters, right? I know the pack of nine laters, it come with like five, 10, I want to say like 15 in them, right? And I would sell one of the little squares for 25 cents. I was making a killing. I was making a killing in elementary. I, even in making a killing, I was making a killing in middle school. Pack of nine later, the whole thing is like 50 cents. I was selling one of the little squares for a quarter. Hey, you want it or not, bro? You got a quarter? All right, then. Damn, the internet destroyed Kmart. I don't know what destroyed Kmart. You know, I'm gonna tell you. I was so surprised. First of all, do y'all remember Eckerd's? Do y'all remember Eckerd's? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all remember that pharmacy store, Eckerd's? It was the CVS before CVS. But I was so surprised when Toys R Us went out of business. How Toys R Us go out of business? It's Toys R Us. That's the place where you get toys, like games, like or like when Blockbuster, well, Netflix probably did that, but Blockbuster went out of business. Like what? You said I work at Eckerd's in high school. Man, listen, the Shacks, bro. Everybody had listen. Everybody had Jordans and Reeboks and stuff. When I was in mom, I had the big Shacks. Big Shacks. I had the big Shacks. My mama would take me to Kmart, and I tell her, I want Jordans and stuff like that. She'd be like, "What's the difference?" I'm like, "Mom, there's a difference." Like, I ain't really say too much because my mama whooped my ass, but it's a difference. Like Jordans, he dunking like this. Shaq, he like this on the rim. It's a big difference. I want this on my shoe. I don't want that on my shoe. When you look at this on the shoe, you paid $30 for them shoes. When you got that jump man, you got that jump man on there. Yeah, you paid 150 at least for them shoes. Nah, man, my mama had me in Miami. We call them bobos. I had them big bobos on. See, yeah, you rich. Nope, I'm saying it right now. You rich because if you had on the AIs, there's only been two type of Reeboks that's been acceptable: the AIs and the Reebok Classics. You had them all white cocaine Reeboks, them all white cocaine Reebok Classics. But if you had the AIs, you had money, bro. He said all I got was chewed up basil and oregano on my scratch. Oh my God. The Kung Fu shoes. Hey, I'm glad you said that, bro. I'm gonna tell you how stupid I was, right? This how dumb I was when I was a kid. So we got something called the flea market, right? So in the flea market is basically like the hood mall, right? It ain't really a mall, but we got the flea market. So you go in there, you got the small little shops or whatever. And there was an Asian lady, right? The Ling Ling. She in there and she got some remember I didn't have Nikes or nothing, right? She had some shoes that said air, right? This my dumb ass. I don't really know. I'm thinking they Nikes, but they not Nikes. It was an air. It said air, but it was in cursive, right? Chinese lady. And so I look at the price, and the airs is $15. And so I'm begging my stepdaddy, and I'm like, can I please have them? Can I please have them? Can you buy them for me? He knew they weren't Nikes, but he was trying to spare me. I keep begging and begging and begging. I want them airs. I want them airs. I'm thinking they Nikes. I put them things on. They was red, black, and white. I'm fresh. I got on these big ass Dickie shorts that I got from my cousin, hand me downs. Back then we wore the big shirts. I had a big ass white tee on with the red pants and the white and red and black airs in cursive. I had a hat. I had my hat to the side like this. Couldn't tell me nothing. My hat was like white right here, red right here, black right here. I'm fresh. I was not fresh. I was not fresh. I had on them big ass Bobos. Them shits was worse than Shaq's. I thought that they was Nikes. Them shits was not Nikes, bro. Mm-mm. They was not Nikes, bro. I was so embarrassed. Now I look back, I got pictures and all, bro. I'm gonna writing a poem to this girl, and I put a picture of myself at the end of the poem, and I'm fresh to death with the big ears on. No, sir, I was not fresh. So okay, no, all right, we gonna address that. Yeah, but I had them kung fu shoes, but he said, "Listen, bro, you hated on Shats because you want the Jordans and they're different, but look at you now. Prefer Geisley over the Dane Defense. Sound like your mom right now." No. Now I'm gonna tell you about that. Now, before I really got into the guns, right? I didn't know my first AR. This was my first AR-15, right? Well, it was an AR. My first AR was a 300 blackout. Damn, my bad. I got out the live. How did I do that? Anyways, this was my first AR, right? Springfield St. Victor, right? That was my first AR, right? And then at some point I got this PSA, this regular PSA AR, right? I got that, right? So so I got that AR, and for a long time, I got that AR, and for a long time I was like, why is that AR $2,000? This AR that I got is $700, and it ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm like, it shoot, the trigger is good. Like, I was one of those guys until I shot the Geisley. When I shot that Geisley is the reason why I have these guns that I have today. Because I wasn't gonna buy no more ARs. I was like, why would I get another AR? It's the same thing. Hell no. When I shot that Geisley and that fucking recoil was smooth like butter, and that coat and that finish looked at premium like that, and that grip, the trigger, I was like, okay, I understand. I understand. I understand why this is the way it is. So that changed my whole perspective. Dane defense, I think, is just like that PSA. Like, I think Dane defense is overrated. Dane defense is overrated than the mug. That Geisley though, out the box. So it's a different. It's a difference. Shaq's and Jordans is a different. It's a difference. This performance wise, that Geisley way better, bro. He said I had some fake Jordans from the flea market and people would laugh because Jordan on the shoe was spelled Jordan. That's crazy. That's crazy. He said, "Look who's back, my Japanese YN. Where he at? What's going on?" Thanks for coming back, bro. He said I had to wear fake shats from Chinatown because I couldn't afford the real ones. Listen, nowadays, bro, nowadays, nowadays you can get you can get a fake EOTech and it look real. They making everything over there, bro. They got the Nike with the Swish logo that got a pimple. That's crazy. Hey, hey, boy, y'all be speaking to the choir. Miyagi, boy, you is. Are we the same people? We the same people, bro. I know you Asian, but we the same people, bro. He said, but young with you on the guys. I tell my guys to skip the Daniel defenses because hype of being government issue was marketing and not actual performance. Amen, bro. Just like Glocks. Just the name. I get a Daniel defense. Why the hell do I got to change the trigger? Why the fuck it got a mil spec trigger in it? It's a Daniel defense. Why is it a... I done spent $2,000. Why does my trigger still feel the same like a Palmetto State? Oh, it's battle tested. It's proven against the time. Okay, but to the normal consumer, to us for real, we ain't beating our guns to the ground. We ain't shooting 50,000 rounds through our gun. This Palmetto State Army I got right now is going to last for as long as I want it to last because I'm not shooting 30,000 rounds through it. Oh, see, yeah, you know some, yeah, the Feli errors, boy. Hey, y'all remember when Hurricane Chris came out with his Felis, bro? Hurricane Chris had some Felis, bro. I thought them shits was so cool, bro. No. And the Fubu, bro. The Fubu. See, that's why I asked you where you was from, because Atlanta kind of got like Atlanta and Miami is like completely different, but y'all still it's so many people that gravitate towards Atlanta so that you still have like an influence of like other like major cities. But yeah, bro, like that's what we wore in Miami, bro. You had the Dickies. You had the Dickies. Yeah, you had the Dickies, and then you would tie your pants, the bottom of the pants inside the shoelaces. So you'll have like a little piece sticking out the bottom of the shoelaces because the Dickies were so big at the bottom. Yeah, bro, them British Knights, bro. That's what I used to wear, bro. Them BKs, bro. Them big Aki ass BKs, bro. They used to crack on me back in the days about them BKs, but one thing about me, hey, you crack on me, I'ma fire your ass up. We going Yeah, I got on the BKs, but I'm finna talk about everything that'll get me canceled on YouTube right now. He said the only reason why Sig Sauer is popular with the military because they charge the government half the price in the competition for exactly. But what I can say is though, just like this Geisley, this thing right here, that's the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's the truth out the box. That trigger, everything about it is true. Like that's like his big brother, bro. That's his brother. He said it's more gassy than me out there. Trip to White Castle. I don't think I ever ate at White Castle, bro. We don't have any White Castles in Miami. He said that's how we did. Jokes for days. Send people home crying and wanting to fight. Hey, listen. As a kid, we had to have thick skin. I'm telling you. You gotta have thick skin because I'm finna talk about you, your grandma, your everybody that's I'm talking about them. I'm talking about everybody that's like all of them people. I'm talking about everybody in your family that's got a defect. You're gonna want to fight me. Because what happened is you got everybody laughing at me. Now they finna be laughing at you. And now I'm not finna stop. I ain't even finna let up. Like how DC Young Fly be going at these people. That's what we was doing back in the days. And to be honest, it can be about 4 or 5 people at one time. I'm gonna go through the line. And even if it's not funny, I'm gonna keep going to something. I'm gonna keep going until something is funny. And when something is actually funny, I'm finna stay on you. I'm gonna go down the line. And if I say something to you and they start laughing, oh, your ass is grass. I am on you until now they laughing at you. They ain't laughing at me. And even then, back in the days, like when they used to make jokes, let's say if I couldn't say nothing about you, right? I can't think of nothing. But this person over here is laughing too hard. Well, what you over with? Now I'm on you. That was a cheat code back in the day. See, I don't know what White Castle is. Even when I was in Georgia, I don't think I even seen a White Castle, bro. Yeah, but we used to go crazy, boy. Like my grandma, like they used to talk about my grandma, bro. Like my grandma got low hair, gold. My grandma looked like Cisco. Like they used to go crazy on my grandma. But just know, you talk about Granny, I'm gonna have to talk about Granny, boy. I'm gonna go for the juggler. I'm gonna talk about somebody that you care about dearly. Do you remember tips and tricks books for video games? I vaguely remember that. But what I really remember is looking online for cheat codes to Grand Theft Auto. That's what I remember. Like, I remember going on live. Listen, I don't even remember, but by memory, I know the gun. I know the gun code. It was three gun cheats to get guns on Grand Theft Auto. Like R1, R2, L1, R2. Like I don't even remember. I don't put it in so much that to this day I remember. R1, R2, L1, R2, left, down, right, up, left, down, down, down. R1, R2, L1, R2, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up. And what was the other one? R1, R2, L1, R2, left, down, right, up, left, down, down, left. Y'all remember them gun codes for Grand Theft Auto? See, I don't remember the. See, I didn't really care about escaping the police because I had them gun codes on deck. I just got the rocket launcher and that shit. Hey, it is what it is. Ain't that crazy? Like I'm 32 years old. We don't have to put in cheat codes no more. And I remember that. Muscle memory quick, bro. Cause sometimes you gotta get them guns quick, bro. That's crazy, bro. We old. We old now, man. That's insane. He said I'm too poor to own consoles, only downloaded emulators and ROM games. So you didn't have like a back in the days you didn't have a Nintendo 64? Like a or a Super Nintendo? I know from a boy that's 49, I know y'all had the Atari and stuff. I ain't had that. Yeah, I had the Sega Dreamcast and stuff. Oh, I played the Sega. Hey, we definitely now that's crazy. We older than PlayStation. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about, bro. We older than PlayStation. Xbox. That's crazy. Bro, we older than PlayStation, bro. He said the whole hardworking Asians is this real stereotype thing for me. Hey, but hey, if you was working that early, man, I know that taught you a lot of valuable lessons that a lot of people don't have. Like back in the days, like where I'm from, bro, we caught the bus. Okay, to get to school every morning, I used to have to catch the bus, the train, all the way to the last station, get on another bus, and then walk to school every morning. My stepkids, when I was in Georgia, if I drop their ass in the middle of nowhere, they gonna panic. They gonna just sit there and die. Me, I remember, bro, I was left on the train. Me and my mom and my sister, we was coming back from the city in Miami. We was coming back home. And my mom and my sister walked off the train. And I was just a little bit too slow to get off the train. And so When I got off the train, I mean, before I got off the train, the doors closed on me. And I'm talking about I may have been like 6 years old at the time, right? The doors closed. Now I'm on the train, and it's taking me to the next station. 6 years old. My mama and my sister is off the train. Did you know as a kid, I was able to know to get off the next station to go down to the security guard, but my dumb ass said my mama left me on the train. But she didn't leave me on the train. But that's what I said. Hey, my mom left me on the train. And I sat there until they got in touch with her and she came and got me. Nowadays, let you leave a kid on the train. They gonna be on that train. That train gonna go back and forth all day. They never gonna get off. We had different. We had a different mind as kids, bro. You remember the line to get the first PlayStation? I don't remember the line. I just one day I had a PlayStation, bro, and we was playing Mortal Kombat. He said you walk to school 2 miles every day. See, they won't know about that. Now they can just hop in an Uber. Man, listen, bro. If we had Uber back then, bro, I don't even think we would have survived. We would have been all type of places we weren't supposed to be. He said, I know every street, no GPS. Yeah, for me it was kind of hard, man, because Georgia is big. Like with Georgia, you can't just get on the bus. Like depending on what part of Georgia, like Georgia too big, spaced out. Yep, you're right. The only time I put on my GPS is when I want to know like if there's crashes or something like that. Bro, you right, bro. Like I see kids all the time going to school, bro, on their electric scooters, bro. Do you understand what we would have been doing if we had electric scooters? Bro, I just got a toy sent out to the channel. The damn toy is a real gun for real. With that toy, bro, I wish I could bring it. I ain't gonna bring it in here because YouTube is gonna think it's a real. It looks real. It's a toy gun, and with that toy gun, it shoots out a bullet and it pops the shells like a real gun. We ain't had nothing like that back in the days. Like that's different. These kids different nowadays, bro. Parents always said don't go in strangers' cars. Now parents send their kid into the same cars. It's a different time. Yeah, that's crazy. Can you imagine, bro? They should make a movie like this. The Uber Killer. Can you imagine a TV show like that where there's a serial killer and his method of getting people is through Uber? You hop into an Uber and you're never found again. That'll be a crazy Netflix movie. Hey, remember I said it first. When the movie come out, I said it first. Bro, if we had Uber back in the days, bro, we would probably had kids way too young in a different city. I don't know. Because we had taxis back in the days, but it was different. Like, you weren't getting in no taxi. You had to pay the money up front. And you had to go find a taxi. Uber, they everywhere. I did my classmate homework for 25 cents, and that's a CNC soda for lunch. A few more peppers. I got myself a dollar slice a piece in good old days. Bro, I remember, bro, for $1, bro. Do you know what you can get for $1 back in our days? Like, bro, for $1, bro, I can get a zebra cake, a quarter juice. You know the little juices about this size. I used to get a quarter juice, a zebra cake. Um, I used to get a zebra cake, quarter juice, I used to get a pickle dead. We eat pickle days, and I used to get in a bag of chips for $1. A bag of chips, a zebra cake, or Swiss rolls, like whatever Debbie cake you want, and the juice. Bro, it was the best during our times, bro. 4 bags of chips for $1, bro. Now a bag of chips is $1. Hold up, man. Hold up. Where you from, bro? Where you from, bro? Cause you say these corner store pickle days hit so good. Hey, where you from, bro? Cause not many people. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something, bro. It's a different type of lie. It's a different type of lie. This how we doing it. This a different type of lie. If you know what these is, bro, we from a similar hood. Let me show y'all, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He said the pickle is from the gas station. Or pickle is from the corner store, bro. Where you from, bro? You gotta tell me where you from, bro. Now this right here, bro. If you know what these is, bro, you from where I'm from. Or you from a place similar. Right in the house. You can take me out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of me. If you don't know what these is, boy. Come on now. Come on now. And we got the pig feet too. Hey, boy, it's different, boy. Hey. Y'all taking me back, man. Y'all taking me back to memory lane. He said we definitely related, bro. Yeah, dog. A lot of people don't know what that is. Like where I live at now. Like if I talk about that, or if I talk about some of the dishes, like we eat chicken and pork sauce and stuff like that in Miami. So when I talk about that, they be like, "What is that?" He said, "Oh, you nasty, nasty." No, that ain't nasty. Hold up now. Hey, y'all better tell them about them pickled eggs. Everybody got a candy lady. Yep. Yep. We used to go to the candy lady, man, get some. We used to get the fruit cups. I don't know what y'all call it over there. Some people call it frozen cups, Dixie cups, whatever. We used to call them fruit cups. We used to get them fruit cups from the candy lady or cookie lady, whatever y'all call them. Yes, sir. Them pig feet, boy. They don't know, boy. He said you don't see them as much no more. I'm in Oregon. Yeah, I had to go on Amazon to find them, bro. He said, "Remember I told you 176 was regular gas for normal people, but then I probably wasn't driving." Now I wasn't driving, but I do remember the gas being that cheap. I remember the gas being cheaper than that, bro. He said, "Somebody explain this to a suburban white boy. What's my equal to this?" I don't know what's the equal. Damn, bro. It's like I don't know, man. That shit is different. He said, "Bro, no damn way. My dad brought me a big jug of those pickle hot sausages a while back too, man. That's dope. Some think it's gross, but I came up this way, man." Exactly, bro. Listen, let me tell you. Let me tell you. My mouth watering right now. Bro, you get you a pickle dead. right? Now those pickleets is red. We used to have the red ones and we used to have the orange ones. I don't know. We had the orange ones too. Get you a pickleet. We used to crush it up inside the bag, right? And we'll, eat it through the bag. Or we'll get the hot sausage. Crush up the hot sausage, right? And then we'll eat it with some salt and vinegar chips. That's a hood delicacy right there, boy. Crushed up hot sausage with the salt and vinegar chips with the quarter juices. Yeah, we in the game. In a zebra cake. Oh yeah. The hot sausage used to be 50 cents. The pickle eggs used to be a quarter. Yeah. It's a delicacy, bro. See the red hot dogs. I don't know. We never had those. We had damn, I forgot the type of sausages we used to have. I know that shit come in a green and white container. See, y'all call it frozen cup. See, we call it fruit cup. See, they call it ice cup. See, depending on where you from. I think some people call them lily dillies. We call them fruit cups. We went to the fruit cup lady house. Y'all call them frozen cups. They call them ice cups. The zebra gum. No, I don't remember the zebra gum. I remember Bubblicious. I remember Bubblicious. This man said suburban white boy. That's equal to moonshine and mashed potatoes. You is. Okay, yeah. Nah, I don't know about the mashed potato shit. That shit crazy. He said fruit cup. That's what my sister called me till I brought my first girl home. This man is, bro. This is the funniest man on the internet, bro. Candy cigarettes. Like, what was they thinking, bro? Oh man, bro. Y'all taking me back, bro. Taking me back, bro. This is a live for the ages, bro. I think we've been on live for like 4 hours too. Oh, I'm about to say, I feel like the lights turned off. Oh yeah, one of my lights went dead. Matter of fact, let me charge it. Bro, I think this had to be one of the latest lives I done never did, bro. Y'all done brought me back. Y'all done brought me back to the old days. Yeah, you ate pasta for like a whole hour. This man, hey, that was Rasta pasta, bro. That shit was good too, bro. I think that's what did it, bro. I gotta get on live and I gotta be eating, bro. I gotta start the live off eating, bro. Good times, Godfather is crazy. Bro, I think we had the best era, bro. It's like we know what it was like before technology. We grew up with technology. It's like we the best of both worlds. It's not like we had grandpa age where it's like, hey son, can you show me how to turn this camera around? But also we understand, we realize, we remember how it was to not have, like, I remember back in the days it was a thing to have a calculator. Remember that? I believe that girl Ann saw you smiling. I think it was you enjoying that roster pasta. Yeah, Ann came in from Canada, boy, flirting. Yes, yes. Back in the days, food stamps was really that's crazy. Yeah, we old, bro. We old, bro. Man, this was a lit live, man. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that struggle right there. You know what's crazy? Because there's a lot of people that you know. There's a lot of people that don't understand that. You get what I'm saying? Like growing up in the struggle, yeah, it was bad, but it was a beautiful thing too because that part of history. Not many people understand or not many people know. You get what I'm saying? Like that's different. You get what I'm saying? And as kids, yeah, we broke as hell, but you give me $1, I feel like the richest kid in the world. You give me $2, I'm finna have the most snacks on the block. Yeah, struggle growing up. That's why with my kids, bro, like my kids learn no before yes. I don't give a damn how much money I got. You learn no before yes. Like my kids earn everything. You want that? Make good grades. Yeah, I'm old school and I whoop ass too. So yeah, but I take what my mom was doing and I perfected it. We was getting our ass beat. Sometimes I didn't even know why I was getting my ass whooped. I ain't know I did nothing wrong. So with me, with my kids, I let them know, hey, listen, do you understand what you did? Right? You understand? All right. What did you do? All right. Now, why was that wrong? Yes. You know you're not supposed to be doing that, right? Yes, you understand. All right. Repeat it to me. All right. Boom. Ass whooping. So, mama used to beat our ass like a pinata. And I feel like I was a pretty good kid growing up. Like I did some wild shit that they don't know about. But I feel like I was a pretty good, made good grades, scholar athlete. I graduated fifth in my class. Out the hood now. Fifth in my class. Scholar athlete. Could have went to any school I wanted to for track. But got my ass beat. Exactly. Even when it comes to the Asian cultures, bro, like I said, I'm from Miami, but we don't have too many Asians, right? We have them, like, don't get me wrong, but it's not as prevalent like it is in like California or like maybe New York or something like that. But we definitely have them, like. But what I appreciate about learning about different cultures, like when my sister she goes to Japan and she shows me like how respectful they is and how clean they is and how like every time I think of an Asian bro, like I don't think about like the bad stereotypes, bro. I think about like how smart they is or like they work ethic is crazy. Like for the most part, the ones that I've seen. Um, and then nowadays you look at an Asian bro, they can dance like us. Look at the job, like them boys got rhythm, them boys got soul, boy. Like them, they dance better than me. So, so one thing I can say too, right? Like me, it's funny because it's like I'm not racist, but I hate everybody, right? I don't care what the color you is. Like y'all, we already established I'm anti-social, right? But it's racism in every culture, bro. Like, for example, like for example, like the Mexicans, right? Like the authentic Mexicans. Now when you talk about Cubans, Puerto Ricans, like Mexico, like the Mexicans, depending on your shade of color in Mexico, you look at differently. Depending on what part of Mexico you're from, you look at other parts of Mexicans different. You get what I'm saying? You got some Mexicans that want to be white per se, over there, and then the darker Mexicans, they look at them like. But if you talk to a Colombian or a Cuban, they might look at Mexico as a whole as being the same way that they look at darker Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? But then you go to the actual people from Spain, they looking at other people from Cuba and stuff like, y'all ain't really, y'all at the bottom. This is really Spain. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's racism all across the board, bro. But one thing I can say, when it comes to this gun, when it comes to this gun world, bro, it don't matter what you is. Once we all at a gun event, it ain't no color, bro. And that's a beautiful thing I love about like the gun culture, bro. Like you don't see that many people together like that unless there's a tragedy. Like for example, 9/11. When 9/11 happened, that's when you seen a whole lot of people together as being Americans. But when it comes to this gun world, it don't matter where you from. It don't matter where you from. If we at a gun function, we family. You can shoot this, and that. Oh, we talking, we commingle. Like that's what's so beautiful about this, like this gun industry, bro. That a lot of people don't showcase that a lot. They talk about the mass shootings and and the destruction and the crime, but they don't talk about the lives saved. They don't talk about how safe it is when you go to these gun functions. How you got hundreds of guns, everybody shooting hundreds of guns, and there's nobody that got hurt. There's nobody that got a negligent discharge. There's nobody that, you get what I'm saying. Like nobody's shooting up no gun event. You know. Okay, yeah. You probably showed it a lot, but I'm new. What's your everyday carry? Okay, my everyday carry did changes depending on what I'm wearing. But for the most part, my everyday carry is my SIG P365 XL. And I really like my Smith and Wesson M&P 2.0. That was my first like real everyday carry. But the reason why I don't carry it is because I have an Apex trigger in it, and that trigger is so light. Like when I was shooting, I messed around and double tap because it was so sensitive. And so when it comes to self defense, you're accountable for every bullet that you fire. So I don't carry my Smith and Wesson M&P subcompact 2.0 just because of that trigger. But if I was to carry, it'll be that, bro. He said, "Yeah, I call myself FDE skin, bro. Bro, we all the same, bro. Like we all same. Like even like Spanish coaches, like for example, we beat our kids, right? Whoop our kids' ass, right? And Mexico and these other companies, they beat their kids like pinatas. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And the Asian companies, I mean the Asian coaches, you think those kids from Asian descent, you think they so obedient because they didn't get beat? Kids getting kung fu, man. So it's similarities. Beat them like a pinata. This man said, "Yeah, my wife hates me whenever I negligent discharge, but I just tell her they hollow point blanks." For the next live, remind me, y'all. For my next live, we're gonna talk about my ND. I was making a skit, bro, and I had one. We all have had one at some point, and I've had one. But good thing I always keep my guns pointed in a safe direction. I always do. Like I just bought some toy guns, right? to try to help teach like some kids, right? Because like I said, those toy guns they function like real guns, so I can I can teach like the younger ones, like so even with those, bro, and those are toys. I feel so uncomfortable even pointing them at their toys. They like Nerf guns almost. And I feel so comfortable. I feel so not comfortable pointing the fucking Nerf guns at the kids because I'm so trained with real guns, bro. He said not getting the extra credit was no good. But then I told him I was late for work, so I didn't finish the back of the rest. Hold on. Man, we've been on live for a while. I hope it cause my live it only says 1 hour and 45 minutes. I hope it saves the whole live because this was a dope live, bro. Y'all came through. And when I got on live at 3 o'clock in the morning, and what it's 7 in the morning over here almost. Yeah, y'all definitely came through. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, make sure you hit the subscribe button, but don't forget, please don't forget, hit the bell notifications. Hit the bell notifications. That's the most important thing. Hit the bell notifications. Because if you hit the bell notifications every time I drop, which I drop almost every day, every time I drop, you're gonna get whatever content, whatever giveaways, whatever lives, y'all gonna get it immediately. Because like I said, one thing Instagram likes to do is because we're dealing with guns, they tend to not show us y'all content. So like whenever I come across a new like y'all, I go if y'all doing gun content, I subscribe and I always hit the bell notifications because I remember, oh y'all was the ones in my live. Y'all showed me support. Y'all was talking to me for 3 hours. Man, every time y'all drop a video, I'm gonna watch. So let me take a screenshot of everybody so I know to go back and follow y'all channels. Do we got any other content creators in the chat? Let me know. Just Guns and Sneaks. I know he followed me on Instagram, so Godfather, amen. Yeah, I gotta make sure if y'all creating content, I gotta make sure I follow y'all back. Did I follow you back on Instagram or YouTube? Chris, I do remember seeing you, bro. He said I'm a content consumer right now. Hey, bro. Bro, it was a pleasure meeting you, bro. What's your name? Chris? Is that your name, Chris? Hey, listen. Hey, one thing about us gun lovers, bro, like our humor, we have dark humor. So like if you go on my Instagram, bro, if you don't want to go to HE double hockey sticks, if you don't want to go there, don't watch my stories because I laugh at everybody on my stories. I don't care what I don't care if you're missing chromosomes. I don't care if you black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican, a dog. It don't matter. If it's funny, I put it up. I'm like Dave Chappelle, bro. Hey, I think my account's small, bro. But all it takes is one video, bro. With me, it ain't about the numbers. Like I said, 207,000 subscribers, right? We had 200. I think we got maybe 16 subscribers from this live. Let's see if we can try to push it to 250. I mean 150. I mean to 50. Let me get one more subscriber if we can. But the most important thing is not the amount of subscribers, it's about the people that's engaging. If I got 200,000 subscribers and nobody comment, nobody's I can't talk to nobody, then I don't care about the numbers, bro. My Instagram, I like my Instagram. I only have what 8,000 subscribers on Instagram, and I'd rather be on Instagram because I know that if I drop a video, I got like 30 comments. I'm talking back to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. So yeah, so he said I would start creating content, but I don't know if I'll be able to put the time in. I really feel that because for the people that has that was following my channel from back back before when I wasn't really using YouTube, um on Instagram I would drop every day. Like I didn't miss a day. Like I'm talking about for like 2 years straight. I would drop a video every day, a funny skit, comedy skit, every single day. And this year, once I got back from Shot Show, I didn't create content for like 6 months. Like y'all catching me now when I came back, and I was upset because YouTube gave me so much shit to get this. That's why I'm gonna shoot this plat. I'm gonna shoot that because they gave me such a hard time with the strikes and stuff like that that I drop content. But I had one video that's viral. It's like at 50 something million views. Because of that video, I was able to gain 100,000 followers this year without posting content, and I'm getting paid off of that. So I understand not having the time to drop the content. But what I normally do is once I have the time to make content, I may make like 15 videos, right? And then I'll drop a video every day or every other day. That's how I kind of like do it. Like once I have the time, I make a lot of videos. Like a lot. Exactly. You from Gen X and a veteran, so you don't have feelings. Exactly. Especially being a veteran. Y'all boys there. That's why I'm always cool with the vets, bro. Like they not sensitive, bro. We say whatever the fuck. Exactly. He said your gun is understand human because I think we don't feel like we got too much to prove. Now, what I can say is right. Instagram, I don't really get too many haters, right? But I mean, y'all got a chance to know me. It don't matter if you hating. You just got to be able to get what you dishing. If you talking shit, y'all already know we roasting your whole family. I welcome that. But what I don't like with social media, you got some people that may talk shit, right? And when you say something, they report you. Or when you say something, they say, "Oh my God, you an asshole," or you just called me a monkey. You just call me a monkey, and you say I'm an asshole. That's the part of social media I don't like. If you say something to me, don't get mad when I say something back. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing. It was funny what you said. What you said was funny, but just know, what I say might not be funny to you. It's still funny to me, but we ain't laughing together no more. Like Reddit, bro. I don't know if y'all ever seen me on Reddit, but sometimes people would take like my videos or they'll take like some of my guns and they'll talk shit. Oh my God, I hate this dude. He has these pleb ARs are ill. What are those brass knuckle grips? And he has all of these cheap guns. But then in my head, I'm what are we talking about? Like, what are we like? Like, don't shit on the budget ARs. Like, Reddit is crazy. Right, bro. They didn't even point out which monkey, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I think I give chimpanzee vibes. We did. Wild Thornberry. Nah, not Darwin. We ain't doing wild. Nah. It gotta be like Curious George. Right. You call me a baboon now. We gonna have to nah. You gotta be something cute and cuddly. You gotta Curious George. We ain't you know, you ain't calling me the baboon from Lion King now. We ain't doing that now. Now I gotta we ain't doing that. This man said them baboons got cake. Somebody take this man phone right now, bro. Somebody gotta take this man phone, bro. Hey, Godfather, man, it was my pleasure, man. He said I saw a documentary about Hey, Baboon Savage though. They be dropping them Tantanua. Y'all is insane, bro. Bro, what's wrong with him? Hey man, let me get one more subscriber. If you haven't already subscribed, let me get one more, man. We at 270,000. I mean, what? 270,000. 207,049. Let's push it to 207,050. Hit that subscribe, man. Let me get one more. One more. Hey, yeah, most definitely. And also, yeah, hit me up on Instagram, man. Hit me up on Instagram so I know exactly who it is, like what content to look out for. Wilbert, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Welcome to the live, man. We've been on live for like 4 hours, man. So I'm about to get off pretty soon. But man, this was a dope live, man. Y'all make this live dope, man. Why they called you Oreo Cookie, bro? Oh, we have it, man. I got one more subscribers, man. We had 207,050. Yeah, y'all did that. Y'all did that. Oh, not the Oreo cookie, man. Shit, I like Oreos. Oreos taste good. Hey, man, but before we get up out of here, we gonna end y'all with another look at the collection, man. Let me see. We got the PS90. We gonna go through them. We got the PS90. We got the PSA Jackal. We got the Springfield Armory. The Springfield Hellion. I called it an alien earlier. Ain't nobody correct me. We got the Desert Eagle. We got the Terran Tactical right there. We got the Geisley Super Duty. Right. We got the PSA AK. PSA AR. That's one of the limited edition ones. That's the PSA Saber. And that's chambered in 308. And then I have the Scar chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. Y'all know what this is. That's that SIG Spear. FN 510 Tactical. We got the Ross Martin. The Big Staccato, y'all know. That's the Heritage Edition. Y'all know what that is. Chris Vector, I got a couple Glocks. That's a PSA Saber dagger. Springfield, what's the word? Echelon, H&K VP9. Down there, y'all know what that is. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. That's that Galil Ace. This was sent out from Bear Creek. That's that Buffalo's pistol. Got a couple Bear Creeks down here. Y'all know what that is right there. Y'all know we got the Canic lines. We didn't talk about this. So next time on the live, we're going to talk about this gun right here. Y'all let me know. Y'all remind me. But this gun, bro, this gun, the optic weighs more than this gun, bro. The optic weighs more than this gun or close to it. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that on the next live. All right. And then y'all know we got these over here. MP5. So yeah, on the next slide, we'll dive deep into it, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, like I said, hit that subscribe, hit the bell notification so that y'all can't miss the live. I'll probably go live today because y'all been a breath of fresh air, man. Y'all made this live. We talked for 4 hours, man. It don't even feel like it. But appreciate y'all. Paul Wick, what's good, bro? Yeah, so my Instagram is the same thing as my YouTube, Armed and Black. So hit me up on Instagram. Let me know exactly who you is and where y'all came from, so I can go ahead and add y'all and we can continue this community to grow. I think I'm gonna do what another one of my subscribers did. They got a Discord, so I think I'm gonna make a Discord for everybody so that we can all stay together, have a community. I think that'll be dope. So I'm gonna work on that today. All right, y'all. Y'all stay safe. Yeah, I'm gonna make a Discord. If I forget, remind me. Hey, I hold me accountable, man. So I'm gonna make a Discord. I'm gonna figure it out, and then I'm gonna try to put that in the link so that everybody can join, so we can stay in contact with each other. I love good vibes. I appreciate y'all. Love. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man.